remember the original top 10, the first video on this channel, you know, the top 10 cam models list. Well, why don't we update that? Because why not? And well, we all know who the rightful number one probably is. Oh, that spoiler alert, but number one, Jesus, there is one sexy hunker chunk, hunker chunker lunker funk. Let's get into the let's get into the top 10. Like number 10, I put X Lily X, and I remember back in the early days of me watching Chaturbate. So this is 2017, which I would have been 18 years of age. 2017, 2018, something like around their time. I watched a couple of cam models, mainly three: Tiny Little Fae, Hidden Princess Eve, and X Lily X. And X Lily X was pretty damn good of a cam model. Talked for a bit. Eventually, I just kind of lost my interest really with her. Surprisingly, amazingly, you can lose your interest even though they're cam models and they're getting, you know, their breasts and their, you know, VVs out, and here I am, and I'm just like, yeah, getting a bit numbed out to that kind of stuff. At a young, in your very early days of being an adult, and you're already numbed to seeing tits. Yeah, yeah, she was a great model, though. She was great. She's great fun, great banter. I think she left recently. I haven't seen her about. Not that I very rarely ever venture outside my followed cams. Number 9 is Hidden Princess Eve. I actually watched her way before I even went on to Chaturbate. I actually started out my adult cam watching as a fan on Bonga Cams, and on Bonga Cams, which is the European equivalent or European rival really to the American Chaturbate site. Hidden Princess Eve, better known as Hidden Princess, of course, on Bonga Cams. I watched her on Bonga Cams first, and Bonga Cams was just there. It was okay, you know. They had some good models, they had some good exclusive models, but really, Chaturbate is number one for me. It always will be. I mean, I've tried, you know, I've gave my free cams a watch. I've gave Bonga, you know, a chance, but just I don't know, something didn't click. And it isn't because of, you know, I was just a fan and not a legit supporter tipping in the day, but you know, was average, you know, just an average site. But Hidden Princess Eve, though, really good model. I used to get away with a lot of shit on that models page. I was the type of grey user that would just kind of ask for stuff, and occasionally I'd get away with it. Obviously, I don't do it as much now. In fact, I don't even bother doing it because, you know, you mature when you get older. When you're young and when you're younger into your adulthood, you're a bit more silly and a bit more daft. Well, a lot more daft. Although, to be fair, you know, being the insane guy that I am, and I own it. I own my insanity. Is that mainly Hidden Princess was just, you know, I just got away with a lot of shit at the end, you know. I used to ask low kick. So, you know, I didn't really ask for I didn't really ask for dirty shit. So I had standards-ish, but, you know, it was a good show. We kind of fell out in the end, though. I think I wasn't really a big, fan, and I didn't really, at the time, this was before I started tipping, you know, I didn't really want to kind of support them too much. I kind of wanted to just be there and just have some banter, because it's called Chatterbait, you know, it's got chat. The first 4 letters is chat. I want to chat. I want to have some banter. I want to hang out, you know. I view I view these models shows as like a nightclub, or yeah, a nightclub. I just want to hang out, and you know, on a nightclub, I want to start breakdancing on the dance floor and do all that stuff. I want to have some banter. I want to connect with you. I want to make some relationships and some friendships. You know, I don't really want to just tip away at that time. At that time, obviously. Um, Number 8 was, and I think they went to OnlyFans exclusively. Not that I really checked that much on where they are now, but yeah, fun. She was a good model. She was a good model. Number 8 was Dylan Huxley. I just very rarely catch the show. I used to catch her quite a bit, but it was rare. Sometimes it's rare when she's on. It's either late, so nighttime, bordering into early hours of the morning, or really early in the crack of dawn, and I can't adapt to that kind of stuff. So, yeah, number 8. She was a great model, you know. We had some good banter, so yeah, some beautiful banter. Golden Goddess Triple X is number 7. The only fun fact I've really got about Golden Goddess Triple X, besides being beautiful and attractive and a good model, was the fact that she is the first model that I got kicked out of, of the room anyway. I don't remember what I said at the time. It must have offended her because I got kicked. Go figure. If you get kicked, you must have done something to offend. But I can't even remember. But even then, I think it was a really silly like thing to get kicked out of, in my opinion. I don't know about her opinion, but at the time, I mean, it was a while back, so I'm not gonna really hold it against her if she does, if she did when she did do it. And even then, I fucking was giggling away and laughing at the time. So yeah, fun times, and a great model as well. Number 6, Tiny Little Faye. She's recently retired from cam modeling. She was a great model, great lesbian cam model. Had a great relationship. She had a great relationship as well with God, I forgot who she was with at the time, but she was beautiful. I got along really well with her when it comes to like the earlier models in my cam watching experiences. I really found Faye to be just a beautiful personality, just a great person to chat to. You know, like I'd chat about any kind of shit. Last time I really spoke to her though on cam, well, on her show, was in really 2020, and this was around obviously the time of the pandemic where we were all in lockdowns and shit like this. And ever since then, she retired. I've tried contacting here and there. Very rarely. I don't, because it's cam models, of course. Not many are gonna openly message you back. I mean, unless you tip, or you just become you become this regular part of their friendship group or their friendship clan, then yeah, that's when you're kind of gonna get maybe you might get a reply, you might get a DM. So you know, that's what in my opinion, and might not. I don't think I don't think it works like that, but in my opinion, that's in my little head, in my head, that's probably how it works. uh, number 5, number 5 is Ivy Ming. Ivy Main, Ivy Main Triple X. I can never really get this name right. Fucking beautiful model. Fucking beautiful model. Absolutely adore Ivy. Recently, I mean, there was a time, honestly, where I just kind of wasn't. If I'm not vibing with someone, I'm tending to. I'm not going to stay that long on the show. And we had a few rough patches. A couple of rough patches. Not many models can adapt to my pure lunacy and out there personality, I guess, or out there weirdness or whatever. If you can't adapt to my insanity and my kookiness, then we're not going to work. we're just not. We're either not going to work, or I'm just going to have to limit it in a way, And I don't know. I don't like limiting myself too much. I like to. What you see is what you get, and if you don't really like it, then it's not going to work, is it? Um, but yeah, Ivy has brilliant mods. I get along really well with the mods. I love the mods. In fact, we're such tight bros. And I just love hanging with her. I love bantering with her. I love her cat. I do love her cat. I love her her personality. I love um just her enthusiasm and everything. Just fun model to be around. Number 4 is Disco, and very much the same I could say about Ivy applies to Disco. Um, a beautiful non-binary cam model, first non-binary on the list, in fact. Yeah, she started. Fuck. Oh, fuck's sake. It's not. No, we're not fucking female. Forehead tattoo. Fucking, I'm a fucking non-binary, you cunt. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Start again. But yeah, Disco, beautiful non-binary model. They, way, get it fucking right, dickhead. They is a fucking beautiful cab model. Absolutely adore Disco. I haven't been able to catch the show, unfortunately. I've been I get the sleep schedule's really roughing me up a little bit. I'm falling asleep on shows, and I'm even falling asleep to miss shows. And it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Even though I'm pretty hardcore and I've always got the energy somehow. Uh, Jesus, I really do need to start catching disco shows, because they is amazing. They started off on My Free Cams. They've recently left My Free Cams, mainly due to the transphobia at the time, which fucking sucks. Always there to support your disco, because I love you. You know. Um, she's also got fuck's sake, fuck's sake. They also got a cracking ass, honestly. Yeah, if there's one thing Disco has compared to a lot of the others on the list, as much as I love the others with all my heart, Disco has a fucking cracking ass. Like, absolutely adore that. That's probably going to be like one of the seven wonders of the world, the new 7 wonders of the world. Number 1, Disco's ass. It's pretty much as big as a disco ball itself. That's a compliment as well. So that's not me taking the piss out your ass. It's a beautiful ass. Number 3 is Dover Queen. Dover Queen. Dover Queen is just amazing. I absolutely adore Dover. I got recently, when I got back into Chatbait and I started tipping and all that, just fell in love with Dover Queen. Yes, the first show I took the piss and I insulted her free video, but I made it up on the second day, and we've been friends ever since. um, and I've always been there to kind of support Dover, and she's kind of been there to support me, ish, ish. But I adore her company.